What we got, baby? What we got? Big catch-up day for Randy, man. Make sure you guys are tuning in, dog. Bro is uploading nothing but straight heat, okay? Make sure you lock in. Let's see this training sesh, bro.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Harper loves playing with his camera, but she keeps grabbing it by like the lens on top. She doesn't understand where to hold it, and she just keeps touching the screen and changing all the settings. So if one day you watch this vlog and like the settings are all wrong and it's looking weird, you can blame Harper. But anyway, Sunday today, she's in a princess dress. I made her scrambled eggs. She did not want to eat the scrambled eggs.
I will never blame Harper.
Instead. So she had a few Wotsits, but then she had like a prune pouch. So that's that. Probably get her some more food later, of course. But another day with just Harper and Daddy. Yesterday was just me and Harper, which is actually the first time ever where solely it was just me and her, including the night, I'm saying. And you slept really well, didn't you? Even though she was ill, she slept in her cot until maybe like midnight, 12:30. Went back to sleep on my arm, tried to put her back down, and because she's not really well, she just didn't really... I think she would have gone down again, to be fair, if she wasn't so coffee. But then she just came in the bed, and then she stayed asleep, woke up at like 5 for a little bit, and then went straight back to sleep. Then had some medicine, went straight back to sleep, and then woke up at 7:30. She slept well. She slept like 12 hours. No, like 11 hours. 10, between 9, 10, 11 hours last night. Oh, she's creeping in. But she loves this camera, okay? She loves it. She just keeps touching the screen. I want to show you how to use it, so you can actually use it. But you don't understand yet, do you? Because you're a bit young. But she keeps grabbing
Imagine Harper just starts vlogging.
What's up?
Harper's toy review.
Daddy's phone? Play on Daddy's phone, that makes more sense actually than playing on the camera, because the camera, well, the phone's more expensive than the camera, but okay, I'll let her play on the camera. Speak to you soon, guys. Also, I see so many people tell me to change my hair. I will change my hair, and by the way, when I have it, like, I'm gonna cut it shorter regardless, so it's not so like flowy at the back, but just so you guys know, I will change it at some point. However, obviously you guys are seeing me in more intimate like settings, just seeing me when I'm like, not actually like, you know, done up for camera. So when it's like this at the back, like it's all like flowy, that I'm gonna change. And also shut up. And just like that, it's time to leave. It's currently 10 to 3 p.m. That's 2:50 for all the Americans, if there are any Americans. I actually need to check my stats, see what we're saying. Weekend with Harper over now. Now I'm off back to London.
Hello, Americans in this
I'll catch up with you guys, you know, on the way back. I'm gonna stop to charge somewhere, get some food. But now I'm gonna quickly swing by my mum's to get some more packaging and stuff for the Whatnot stream. These Whatnot streams are a big deal, man. Check the link in the description. Come check it out. Get the app. And yeah, anyway, catch up with you guys in a second. Here we are charging right now, about an hour and a half into the journey, which is halfway, exactly halfway actually. Maybe not in miles, but in
halfway time. And you got to fucking charge.
Obviously, you guys know that I've had some nightmares recently in London, so like when I'm at home, it's always plugged in. So I have like literally 60% right now, but I was charging it to as full as possible on the way there, so that when I'm in London, nothing goes wrong. I've got the trip soon as well, so I'm probably going to be leaving my car.
Damn, we gotta catch up, bro. I'm trying to get there, gang.
So, yeah,
I can't wait to see the new cut.
Can I get some food in a second at the services? And yeah, just giving you guys an update. I will be doing a bit more of an intimate chat later when I get home to the apartment. Hopefully get there around 7 today, and then do a few bits of work. I want to sign off on the ACE applicants, so the new hires. Tom, my partner at ACE, did some pre-interviews just to make sure people are keen and make sure they're not like wasting time. And there's some really positive and really strong candidates. So I'm gonna go through those, sign off on ones that we want to then interview, and then I'll meet, which I'm excited for. Really excited to get that whole team going. It's just gonna be a really nice. They'll be working with me in London, so in the office there, marketing, getting ideas, creative stuff going for ACE, which is really cool and really positive moving forward. I'm excited for that to all kick off, and then I have some other things to do tonight. I have some kind of like, I have to charge a few bits. I have to.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like there wasn't a life before Big Daddy Randy started vlogging.
I'm happy when I see Harper. I'm sad that I'm not going to see her for. I'm not going to see her next weekend because I'm going to be doing stuff. And then the weekend after I won't be either, but I'll be going back midweek rather than a weekend, you know. But honestly, it's just a blessing to see her and to hang out with her. She's so smart. She was going through her toys, right? And I have like a shaker, like a, you know, like a protein shake. There you go. It's like one from Huel, you know, the company Huel. And she was going through her toy box, and she goes, "Ooh, Daddy!" And it's literally a lid, a little tiny lid. It's not like the big shaker lids. It's like a little tiny lid that just, you know, stops the water coming out, or the
protein shake coming out. I'm not sure why I'm giving you extra details. It's a really small lid, and she's like, "Oh, Daddy," and she comes over and brings it to me and gives it to me, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you." Then like 2 minutes go by, and she goes to the cupboard where that shake actually is, opens the cupboard, goes through all the different shakers, finds the Huel one, brings it back to me, and then puts the lid on it. Keep in mind, I haven't used that shaker in like 3 weeks now, so I'm like,
wow.
the fact she can remember that, and then she knows where it is and what it is just unreal. So seeing her grow up is just such a blessing.
Aww.
And again, I wish I was there every day. I wish I could watch it in real time, happening day by day by day, but the circumstances have brought us here, and we're here now, you know. Everything happens for a reason, you know. It does happen for a reason, and, you know, you gotta roll the punches rather than looking at what ifs, you know.
So smart.
And there are no what ifs. That's the point blank of it. There are no what ifs, you know. Everything is how it is, and it will be how it will be, you know. And that's how I'm looking at things, and that's how I'm feeling good about it, to be fair, as well, you know. Just forward movements, and yeah, obviously it's not easy at all. It's really not easy.
Right?
You think about, oh, you know,
that's what I'll be saying, bro. That's so lit.
That, but then, you know, it's not like that at all. It's like what it is right now. And there are so many positives you can take as well. You can take so many positives from all the stuff like this.
Can't wait to be a dad, man.
And just remember that all the time, you know. Don't dwell. There's no point dwelling. What can you change right now? And focus your energy on that, you know. And have goals, but also be true to yourself and be fair to yourself as well. But anyway, I'm gonna get some food, and then I'll do the next leg of the journey, and I'll chat to you when I get there. Just sat in my car, and then my phone popped up saying, because it's a busy supercharger station, like everyone's trying to use it, it's gonna end at 80%, and I've just sat there forgetting to go and actually get some food. I was just scrolling on my phone, so yeah, anyway, on the way right now.
I'm like, you son of a bitch. Don't tell me I gotta cut off at 80%.
Some days you'll have me filming everything that I do, and like showing you like, me walking somewhere.
That's so stupid. Imagine going to a gas station and like, hey, it's busy here. You can only get $5 worth of gas.
These weekends ones are what? I know I keep saying that non-stop now, but I just like to give you commentary as we go. All right, here we go. Calfreezy. He's in my flat, which is, I promise he's not here for anything, you know, weird. Yeah. Maybe you are. Yeah. But I went to gym. He texted me saying let's go to the gym, and I was like, I just don't want to, and he pulled me to the gym. So.
Because. Yeah, he sent me a picture of his gym before and it looked unbelievable, and I was there like, please, my place has just pissed me off. Yeah. So I dragged him out. I said, bro, it's one of those things, after the workout you'll feel better for it.
Yeah. No, I do feel better, actually. Yeah? And you know, a crazy one either, just walked on a treadmill. So it wasn't a crazy one, but I'm glad. I was sat here watching TV, by the way, so it's better this than that. Also, I'm saying I'm using the Osmo now, innit?
Yeah, I know. I was literally there. You messaged me, showing me one of like the face tracking features in when we were in Dubai and Oman.
Yeah.
The whole time I was there like, Randy, go get one. I was whispering in his ear.
We tried to get one. No, I love it. It's sick. Well, on a real, I do actually prefer the iPhone.
Okay, alright.
In terms of the way it looks, so you see, okay, this is a minor thing. When I'm vlogging, like I usually hold my phone up here. It looks so much cooler on an angle. This thing, when I'm out and about, it just feels weird. Okay, holding this like down here makes more sense, you know. It gives me a worse angle.
My thing, and I figured this out today. I was at the football game, and I was vlogging a bit of it, and I want to zoom. The zoom sticks.
Yeah, true.
The zoom legitimately sticks.
iPhone, you just go wham.
And on this, but it's only like 2x. Yeah. So you can only go in a tiny bit.
Really?
No, once you click it like this,
then you press. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. But
that's it.
Okay, wow. Yeah.
And that's it maxed out. And then the other thing that kind of annoys me, is it's just not quick enough off.
No, you're right.
There's a little bit of lag, and I just need it to be.
Also, you know, sometimes when I've started talking on it before, and it misses my first word.
Yeah.
So I have to now press record. I have to do the millennial pause.
Yeah.
On purpose.
I've been training myself to get rid of the millennial pause. This thing as part of that.
Yeah. But what I like about it the most is, obviously you see my setup with the iPhone. Yeah. It's a big thing. Yeah. So that I can't walk around and use it at the same time. Whereas when I'm walking around, I just pull this out and film it.
I feel like it's not as bait. You can kind of film on the slide down by the hip.
Yeah, you can. Well, you were in Oman doing something like this. I like that, you know. But
I need to stop. I vlogged today's game, right?
You look at this.
And no. Massively doing that. But also, you see, you're smart. You hold it up here. I've been talking to the camera down here, like, guys, we're gonna go watch the game today.
I can't do that. I'm too big to do that. It's way too much, you know. I have to go with the Instagram, like. You know, I might have to even aim the thing down and then go like this. What's up, man? But I do prefer the iPhone, but I use this more. It's just that's flat out. The mic's annoying.
On this?
Yeah, because I've got it now. Also, I've ordered a cable where I can use both mics at the same time. So I can lapel into both.
Oh, and then go like that?
Splitter. So one lapel. Okay. And it splits into both units.
Right.
On the other end.
What's the benefit of that?
So I can use my iPhone, then use this, and then the same mic.
So the lapels the same, yeah. But on
That's
this
kinda
one,
smart.
you're supposed to turn the mic on itself.
But it's
So you,
not.
you have to turn it on, it's like standby, then do it. And I found most of the time it doesn't connect. And then also it pulls a message up here saying mic's connected. So I can't see. Yeah, but honestly, it's good though. It's good. I like with Harper it was sick because I could like track it. I'm obviously not showing Harper on here, but
Have you shown the flat talk, by the way?
No, I'm gonna do a main channel one, like a proper like.
I will say I've come to check it out, and it is
Yeah.
a pad.
It's a pad, yeah. It's cool. I mean, actually, the location's investing as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know. But anyway, yeah. Safe, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Closing thoughts for you guys. I actually don't prefer the Osmo in here. This angle that I do on the, you know, when I do a little talky bit here and it's flat, I prefer my phone, but my tripod and everything is all the way.
I love how much of a family they have, bro. That's so fire.
When I'm sat looking at you guys, do you prefer the face track or not? I feel like when I'm just looking at you guys, there's no need. Like, I can just talk to you like this, right? It makes sense to do this. Also, what I want to close this vlog off with, and again, this is just another crap little Randy talking vlog. It's nothing too crazy. Sorry if I've wasted your time today, but
I think either or are okay.
what I was going to say here has or will go a lot different than what it was going to go if I didn't go to the gym, which is actually a nice turn of events. I was sat on my sofa, literally about to watch TV, which I haven't done in ages.
Bro, the 100
I was
biddies,
tired.
baby.
I put some washing in, which I've been meaning to do for a long time. And I was just like, you know what, I can't bother to do anything else today. And then Freezy texted me like randomly out of the blue, like, do you want to go gym at your place? And I was like, why? And he was like, let's go. And I was like, nah, I'm slumped, man. I can't be bothered. I had Harper last night. I've just driven back 3 hours. And he's like, yeah, even more reason to do it. So shout out to Freezy, man. What a good friend. And we went gym. Obviously, I didn't do anything too intense. I just literally did incline walk on the treadmill for like, I can tell you how long I did actually. 50 minutes, he was doing his thing, I was just on the treadmill walking.
Hey, it counts.
Podcast, the Tom Segura and Christina Pazitsky podcast, Your Mom's House, Your Mom's House. YMH. It's like a good podcast, I recommend it. I've been listening to Kill Tony so much recently, I was banging it out on the drive back as well. I thought, you know, let's make a change. What I was going to say before would have been how much I miss Harper. Honestly, like, I had the best weekend with her. Like, it was so good. And it just sucks now because now I'm back here just like that. 3-hour drive. Oh, and by the way, I'm getting, like, obviously comments. We as YouTubers always say, don't read the comments. We don't read the comments. They don't affect us, but they do affect us. They do affect you. Positive ones really help as well. Like, you guys on this channel have been literally pulling me through this year and this stage of my life. But when the bad one, like, it's just annoying. Like, one that I keep seeing recently that I delete it straight away. I don't pay it no mind, but it's just annoying that it's out there. It's the whole thing where it's like, oh, I can't believe your baby is in like Knots up north and you live in London. Like, what kind of dad would do that? Why would you move away? It's just like,
haters,
man,
bro.
Like, obviously, I wouldn't choose.
And life is all about location, bro.
Something I would have chosen for us all to stay in London. You know, that would have been the goal. Like, looking back, the best thing to do would have been all stay in London. But that's not what happened, and that's not what's going to happen, you know. Obviously, the reason I'm in London is so I can
Fucking losers,
have a
man.
job, you know, have work. And as much as my work is online, I have to be at places, you know. All the things that you guys see us do, you gotta remember, like, we have to be there, and like, it takes time, and it's not as simple as just you seeing the video. You know, we have to go make the video, or we have to go make the podcast, or whatever. So, like, for me, my big income streams are podcast, YouTube videos, and then all the stuff like sideman videos or appearances here and there. That's what helps, like, me do my thing, you know. And that's what helps bring people to my place. And for the last 3 years, I've been scrambling, you know, since Pokemon. And since my Pokemon channel boomed, I haven't had anything that I've been like, that is me, you know? I haven't had that. And I feel like the only time I've started to actually see that coming back is
My nigga
recently
cook,
in London, this apartment, and like this next stage of my life. And that doesn't mean that I'm like obviously shutting or running away from Harper. I'm not running away from Harper at all. It's the contrary. Contrary. It's the opposite, you know? And that's what I'm trying to say as well. Like, you can hear me in this video, like, and like, from my soul saying, I wish that every day I can wake up and Harper be there. Like, if I could choose that, I would choose that, undoubtedly. But there's another side of it, another side to all of this, which is like, it's like the providing aspect and the trying to be something and trying to not only finance her and give her something tangible, i.e. money. I hate to say it, but obviously money is so important. It's stupid, but it is obviously. It's what money can do.
It's the
for
fucking
her,
only thing that
so, yeah, support,
makes it so you can live, dude.
like, I need to be like if I was in Nottingham still and I wasn't doing YouTube, it means I can't, like, if I want to do YouTube and music and do this life that you guys see me do, which is, by the way, is who I am to my core. If I wanted to do this, I have to be in London, or at least I have to be traveling to London. And before, that was fine. I was traveling 3 hours back and forth, and that was fine because that's the situation we were in. But now, after separation and stuff, like, it's not like those 3 hours don't make sense anymore. And they were killing me. They were literally killing me. And then probably is a result of what has happened. Probably is a big part of it. You have to, big part of it. But that's because we moved back. We wanted to be closer to family and certain friends. And I guess what happened to me was that, like, I realized and that circle of people there isn't necessarily
his circle.
Like, I have good friends here in London, and I'll be honest, by the way, and even if those friends are watching, there's no offense to those. Often in your head, you do think, like, are these friends back in Knots my real friends? And again, this is not knocking those either. Or the people in London, the Sidemen boys, Cal, all these, are they my real friends? And honestly, no joke or no word of a lie, the London friends I actually sat back one day and was like, you know what? These are, like, true.
This is my game.
Just people I've met through work. These are actually true, my people. You know what I'm saying? These are my friends, and, like, my good friends. Better friends than a lot of my family members are. And then I've clearly found that out now. A lot of these friends mean more to me than actual family do, which is crazy to say, but it's true. Anyway, I'm getting off tangent here. But you know what I'm trying to say. My life is in London. If I stayed in Nottingham with Harper, or in the vicinity of Harper, say if I'm separated from my ex, but I stayed in that area just to be physically close to Harper, that would destroy who I am. If that makes sense.
Excuse me.
If I got a different job or did a different line of work, even though I could try and be successful and I could still try and generate money, and I'm pretty sure I could do that. I've got a bunch of different skills I could utilize. I'm pretty good at business too. I could get things going, but, like, it wouldn't be me. And that is the most important thing that I want Harper to grow up knowing, is that no matter what you do in life, be who you are and who you're meant to be. And I'm not trying to say successful, or I'm just saying whatever you are, be unapologetically you. And that's the only thing that I care Harper would ever learn. And you can't teach it, by the way, by telling her. You have to show it by example. And that's why, like, what I'm doing right now and why I'm making these, like, quite not drastic, that's why I'm working hard. That's my North Star, is because I don't feel that in myself. I don't feel that in myself. I don't feel I wake up every day and I am who I actually am. And that's part of in the relationship as well. I wasn't feeling that. And I'm trying to get there. And she's, like, 18, 19 months now. Every day it gets closer to when she's 4, 5, 6, and then starts to see the example of.
I gotta tell you guys, dude, my biggest pet peeve in the world is when like, people's kids are older than a year old and they keep counting in months. We gotta chill out. After 12 months, just say a year.
Of that being set in her surroundings, and every time she interacts with me, that's being set with
I hate doing the math.
Not just, but by the way, I'm watching her this weekend, and even now I see it. Even now, it's the kids
like,
are
my baby's 73 months.
Like, they literally
what?
soak in everything. Okay, and that's part of why the separation had to happen, because you as parents, you'll start showing examples that you don't want her to see. You don't want her to see certain arguments. You don't want her to see certain discussions. There are bad parts of me that come out. There are bad parts. Well, not to speak on someone else, but you don't want that. And part of maturing and making the right decision is saying, we can't have that happen for Harper, this being, because it's toxic for her. So hopefully in the future that can be healthy. This whole arrangement can be healthy, and this whole thing can be healthy with all of us. No tension and etc. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, if I went to Nottingham and I quit this life, like, in the way it is now, so, like, the London aspect, which is the YouTuber, the musician, the friendship group, podcasting, all that stuff, it wouldn't be who I am, and I can't. Well, first of all, I don't want to be someone I'm not, for me, selfishly. But then also, I don't want her to grow up and see her dad be someone who is depressed, you know, or because it would kill me. Like it would. If I gave up on who I am, it wouldn't make me wake up depressed. You know what I'm saying? It would make me wake up and not push that extra mile. Yeah, I'd see her more. I would see her more, and I'd have great moments like I had today and this weekend. I'd have them more often. But that's not what she needs. And I feel like men and fathers honestly get such a bad rep. Not in comparison to mothers or women. It's not a comparison thing. But I'm saying in general, men just, and I'm sure those who are fathers watching this will completely resonate in ways that no one else will. There is a part of like what we do that is like people just don't rate it and they don't respect it. It's crazy. And I guess, you know, and I'm seeing that. And then who can I? You can't turn to anyone because the other side or they just don't get it, you know. But it's hard. It's not easy being.
That's what sucks when you're like the first person to do stuff in your life. You know what I mean?
You don't have that maternal connection with your.
Hey,
child.
love you, bro. Enjoy yourself. Be safe at the shops.
You have to earn it in ways that you can't describe. I can't even put it into words. But those who have had kids or who have kids will know what I'm talking about. You know, it's not easy because, you know, me next to her mother, there's no, you know, you lose it every time. And it's not like it's a battle, but, you know, so you have to be delicate, you have to be patient. And where a mother will have that physical connection and that maternal connection with the child, you sort of earn your respect as a father through the examples that you set, you know, because they do look up to you and you see it. When I'm like, I would say, especially with Harper, a lot of things that she's picked up, whether it be things she says or things she does, a lot of them have come from me being there for a small amount of time. And I can say one thing or do one thing and she'll copy it. So for example, like
I love that shit.
I'll do that on FaceTime or I'll do that with her, and then she'll walk around the house for 2 weeks going so that's where you see things like, okay, she's more distant with me, you know, she's not as physically close, you know, she'll want a cuddle from her mum more than she'll want a cuddle from her dad, but she takes that example that you set, she soaks that in a lot with the father and with me in our situation, me, but then obviously in other people's situations, the father. That's what I'm trying to say. For me, going on in the rest of my life right now, that's what I'm focused on, setting the right example, you know, because she'll copy and she'll have the respect there, have the mutual respect that you can't put into words, but is there, you know, and that's my main goal. So that's why, like, not being there is tough. Of course it's tough. Like, if I could choose it, by the way, I would choose it. If I could choose a perfect, I would have everyone in London back in the flat, never leave, and I think everything would be great, but it's not. And there's no what ifs. Like I said earlier, you can't what if everything in life. You can't what if your way out of bad situations. You gotta fucking dig deep, accept it, and move on. What are you gonna do about it, you know? For me, this is the reality. I need to be here in London. I am in London, you know? So how do I make it work? I make it work by going back every single weekend, or every single time I can go back, I go back. Put my all into Harper when I'm there, put my all into Harper when I'm not there. I'm running out of time, by the way, because this SD card's almost full. I need to get better at formatting this. But anyway, I hope you know what I'm saying. And I hope I'm doing the right thing. I hope it's not waffle. I hope I'm not lying to myself. But yeah, my goal is to go forward, be the
just
best
explaining to people, trying to make sure that everybody who's making these dumbass comments actually understands what life is like, bro.
Then she'll grow up knowing she can be the best that she can be. And by the way, when you have a kid, you'll realize it, because it's so true. And those who are fathers out there, or mothers, but also fathers, as a father, remember that, like, they literally look up to you so much. They look up to, even when you don't, even when they want to cuddle their mum more, even when they want to be closer to the mum, they look up to you just as much, if not more, in your actions, you know. So that's why I'm trying to fix myself, and I have bad days, I have awful days, and the first week of these vlogs, I had more hope than I have right now. I feel like I've gone backwards, I've digressed, you know. But it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a war, not a battle. Is that win the fight? I don't know.
It's something like that. I know it goes like that somehow.
Going, you know? But gotta hope that in 1 year I'm better than I am now, and I hope that in 10 years I'm better than I am now, because I'm damn sure I'm better than I was last year or 2 years ago. And that is even out of the relationship. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I was in the relationship then and everything was hunky dory,
I'm better than I was then. So
Let's go,
that's
baby.
the end of the matter. Right, love you all. Take care. I'm gonna go sleep now. Get the washing
Love you,
out, and yeah, love you all. More to come on this journey. Lock in, and yeah, speak soon. Love you. Bye.
Oh, fucking Randy, bro. Oh shit, and we hit our 10-hour mark too. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep too. Yeah, lay on it.